Everybody overthinks everything. Everybody ponders everything. Like, the best strategy is to fucking do. Enough. Like, everybody fucking debating, cynicism. Oh, Gary, I don't have 18 hours of sleep. I should sleep 7 hours a day. Good fuckface. Then fucking execute in 17 hours.
2013, there's a young guy.
Sitting back here with Zach Nadler. Show Zach. You guys haven't seen that beautiful face before, but Zach is at CAA and books all my speaking. We built a great relationship. Sorry, Peter Jacobs, but Zach is my guy. And is Peter your boss? Yeah. Fuck you, Peter Jacobs. Zach is my guy. Anyway, and here at a kind of more of an economic, political kind of big hedge fund, big money, Wall Street, but macroeconomic, like bigwigs, like fancy people like Biden, and you know, so pretty interesting. I feel like everybody who knows who I am, which is probably 3 to 11% of the people in the building right now, know that this is going to be an interesting moment coming up, because maybe you can hear, actually let me be quiet for a second, you can hear the tone and the energy.
Restructuring it and trying to make it useful. It's sort of a man-machine.
So, no, it's super unfair. Obviously people have their own styles of communication and their own skill sets. And, but I'm gonna bring a totally different energy. And then a bunch of networking, a bunch of internal meetings, had a couple of internal meetings this morning, just spoke to AJ about Vayner Sports, spoke to a person that runs our Chase business, big macro opportunities there I'm excited about. And then a red eye to Canada, going to Montreal. A couple hours of sleep, workout, go to a conference, couple meetings, and then home late tomorrow. It's been a long week. A lot of I didn't realize, when we were talking about 9, 10 flights, I didn't realize we had so many connecting flights. We took 4 flights yesterday. Kansas City to Detroit, Detroit to Ohio, Ohio to Dallas, Dallas to Vegas.
If the people in this room really understood what was happening in this device, and on the platforms that represent over 50% of the time of Americans on this device, they would take this far more serious. If they actually understood how much Facebook targeted ads leads to elections more so than a tweet. If they understood that right now there's a $5 billion market for Instagram influencers, where pretty people or influencers take a picture with a product and sell them at a scale. If they understood that what's happened over the last 100 days with retail is not only a preview, it's the complete beginning of the end to anybody who has infrastructure at retail with the overhead on leases and brick and mortar, because we're just hitting the crescendo. My friends, the level of disruption that is coming is extraordinary. And in the short term, and I really just genuinely don't know what most of you do here for a living, but in the short term, I promise you, the incumbents that don't believe, the level of Walmart and Target being out of business in my head is extreme. The level of the biggest fashion brands in the world being out of business is extreme. You know, when I think about how vulnerable the Nikes and the Under Armours are because of cool kids on Instagram, it sounds subtle and funny, but everything that fucks you in the end sounds funny and subtle in the beginning. You know, you have seen the long-term legacy CEO that said, screw you Wall Street for the short term, I'm gonna win at the end for legacy because I've made enough money, and you've seen what that means. When you understand, when they look the part of Bezos and they look the part of Zuckerberg, and they are the layer on top of the internet itself for communication and consumption, you need to understand how extreme that actually plays out. So please stop thinking that this is your 16-year-old teenage girl's behavior. This is actually your behavior. You just haven't deployed it into your business life yet because it's not in your short-term financial interest. Thank you.
2013, there's a young guy with a dream. I had all of the reason, even my friends don't believe it, but they ain't never seen a young with a bird's eye vision. I kicked out the provision, I beefed up my religion, I hit both for collision, but I'm
and I work in online learning, and I'm always wondering, like, what social media, like, how do you choose what social media?
Facebook would convert for you guys so much.
Like, to say what you say what you want, you know, like, because the different social medias are for different purposes.
100%. I think you're always reverse engineering the psychology of the end user, right? What I love about Facebook though is they're sitting on such ungodly amounts of data. So the fact that I can go at, so knowing a lot about online learning, the fact that you can go after 28 to 41-year-old female single moms,
right.
like,
I know.
It's just so crazy.
I know.
And what's happening is that Google's intent marketing product, which is so amazing in the early 2000s, has gotten so overpriced, super competitive. But Rebecca, everybody here in line is vulnerable at the variable of the creative. If you don't actually get them to give a shit when you got in front of them, it doesn't work. But on the flip side, if you get it right, Facebook's the only place where we can have just do it or where's the beef or MasterCard priceless, and you can do it for 1/100th of a price.
I'm a business professor. Where do you see this going in higher education?
I think it's disruptive. I think universities trade on brand, and they're starting to dilute it with their online courses and what do they call these MERCs, or what's the term for 8-week courses that kids are now running around and saying that they went to Harvard and Stanford, and I don't think Harvard and Stanford and these organizations understand that the only thing they actually have is brand, and that you actually as the professor has the leverage, and in a 20-30 year macro I think it's going to be enormously disruptive.
Right. Wow, interesting.
I mean, you basically got a situation where a far majority of people go after it because of what because of what their parents think or what they think.
Yeah.
And as that continues to dilute, it gets it's fascinating to me, the emails I get from 15, 16-year-old, like straight A, hardcore private school kids. The cracks are in the foundation. Yeah. Now, macroeconomic meltdown, not as easy to be an entrepreneur. People, but the problem is what emerges from that, I actually think is more cost effective. It's just gonna be very interesting.
Yeah.
There's a lot coming.
Hey.
A lot coming.
Pleasure,
Stay well.
Jack Riley, very nice to meet you, Gary.
Real pleasure, Jack.
I worked briefly in New York for Adam Braun.
No kidding.
Very briefly.
On Pop or?
Yeah.
Very cool, man.
2011.
I'm going to Ghana next week.
Office.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, that's initially where I heard of it. Do you know Eddie?
Rizzo?
Eddie Rizzo.
Yeah, just moved to LA. He's
Love
been
it.
with us for 5 years. Best
Very
dude.
cool.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
Real
nice to
pleasure.
meet you.
Take care. All right, 21-year-old Rick, Sally, here's the motivation. It's real simple. There's only 2 core things you need to be doing. You need to be pulling from opposite directions. You need to be patient as fuck. I mean patient. You need to realize at 33 you're still a kid. And number 2, you need to be doing a ton of shit, moving really fast, trying different things, and figuring out like what you're about. Period. 2 very opposite contradictions that will pretty much create the biggest upside in a framework of life.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Real pleasure. Take care of yourself. I'm about to do this interview with Yahoo, and you're happy because there's good light.
Yeah. And you killed the talk.
Thank you.
All time.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Can we lose this mic for the interview?
Can we be on separate frequencies?
It's fine that it's just a look thing. It's just
Yeah.
appearances.
I like that double
hide
mic.
it?
Double.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
hide it in the shirt?
Double mic.
Or you hide it like...
Yeah,
That'd be okay?
that'd be better. That's better.
That
Thank
good?
you. Appreciate it.
Gary, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, you were just in there giving your talk
Yes.
to this crowd of hedge fund managers. You were sharing your story. You're an immigrant to
I am.
the U.S. So what do you think the status is of the American dream today?
Oh, I think it's massively alive and well. I think, as a matter of fact, I think the internet being at scale today has compounded the opportunity. When I see a lot of people who feel like the political climate, for example, is suppressing a female or a minority, I always try to remind them, like, look, this is the best time ever. The internet doesn't care what you look like, right? You can go direct to consumer with your offering. Nobody needs to be in your way. And so I would argue that this is the greatest time, so much so that as an early stage investor, I've actually stopped investing because everybody now is a founder and a startup entrepreneur, and the supply and demand of actual good operators has scared me so much, and it's a little bit of a guess game, and I don't know who's a real entrepreneur and who's a fake one, but I would tell you that it is extremely alive and well.
Do you think there's a lot of noise on social media in terms of politics, and how do you navigate that? I open my Facebook, it's just politics from both sides.
I have good news. There's noise on politics on television too. Like when something like the political climate goes extreme, it encompasses our environment. I think that socials are very easy. You can absolutely curate smaller lists. On Twitter, you can create a non-political list, follow people. I'm not doing a lot on politics. There's a lot of comedians who are doing politics. Jimmy Fallon's not doing politics. So the reality is that you have so much control of your media consumption in a environment. The problem is 94% of people are playing in that sector, and if that's not what you want, then that's hard to navigate to create your perfect lists.
Gary Vaynerchuk of VaynerMedia, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
What is your morning routine?
My morning routine is just like bathroom, shower, brush my teeth. I grab my phone right away, make sure there's no emergency. My biggest fear is something's going on in London that I need to address as soon as I wake up, or something happened with a client that I'm not in control of. So first it's intense. It's like, make sure everything's okay. Then I kind of catch up on my inbox and my social media. So within the first 30 minutes, it's pretty intense of like collecting data. Then I work out, and then I go to my first breakfast meeting either at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning. Self-awareness, empathy, those are chemicals. You may not be gifted with that, but the reason I talk so much about hustle and hard work is for everybody here, it is fundamentally controllable. It's just controllable. It doesn't come natural to everybody, but working out didn't come natural to me. I was 38 years old when I finally got my shit together a little bit and started getting into shape. That's how I think about work ethic. Maybe you grew up in a family where nobody worked that hard, you never saw it, you're 37, but you can change that. And I will always push hard work.
The women
Feel like,
something hard.
feel like I'm about to gamble.
You a gambler?
I can be. I can be sold on it. Actually, I have a funny feeling. On number 5, please.
Straight up?
Straight up.
Speed Racer fan?
No, is he number 5? It's really crazy. I was 5 when I decided what my favorite number was. That's how it happened.
I watched Speed Racer when I was a kid. Now I'm like, number 5 is my favorite number ever since.
Well, Jared, I hope. Listen, I hope there's a prayer here. Nope. Not AJ. Don't be 28. That would bother me. Good. The only 2 numbers I play are 5 and 28. Thank you, brother.
Right.
That would bother me. AJ's birthday is January 28th. I'm my best when I'm combative. Like when I know I'm walking into, like I would be such a great quarterback on the road. There's a different thing that happens to me. When I get into that.
It's easy to feel relaxed when you know people are eating it up.
You know why? I'm addicted to adversity. It's why I love the process. It's why I love the chip on my shoulder. It's why I'm winning. Everybody wants it good. Everybody's a fucking peacetime general. Everybody just wants to kind of do it and have it awesome. I want it to be shit. I love adversity. I like people booing. I like being a Jets fan.
Zach Weiss, I just want to track you down.
Hey,
Love
Zach.
to talk.
Thank you, brother.
First of all, my friend and my buddy from college, Mike Vacanti.
Yes, I'm very aware.
He's the best.
He's the best.
Phenomenal guy.
Is that your buddy?
That's my buddy.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Mike is like family to me at this point.
Yeah, I saw him, so we went both to Wisconsin, and we actually were watching the Wisconsin basketball games. We were hanging out.
I love it. He's the best dude. Thanks for saying hello. I'm getting on the phone.
No, you
Sorry.
gotta do what you gotta
Take
do.
care.
I love your talk.
Thank you, brother.
Great dude, and obviously, like, I mean, he talked about during his experience with you or whatever, and I was like, that's freaking awesome, man. I'm a big, inspiration and perspective are 2 really big things for me.
I'm glad you said perspective. I think inspiration I hear every day. Perspective I've rarely heard anybody say. I appreciate that, because honestly, I think I'm doing a lot more perspective hacking than I'm doing inspirational hacking.
How one views the world
Is
right?
the binary way of how it's going to play out.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah.
And how you view every single situation, how you react to it, and how you
It's everything.
It's unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
So that,
it's a black and white switch.
yeah, it really is.
It's cool, man.
Hey,
Real
nice to meet
pleasure.
you, sir.
Thanks for saying hello.
Appreciate it.
Wish you well. What is it? What does that mean? Help me. I'm being serious. I'm in it now. I'm fucking in it. All 4 of you stop doing what you're doing. I want all 4 of you capable of doing it by middle of next week. I don't give a shit what you guys do. You're big fucking boys and girls. I want all 4 of you to be able to do it. I want it done ASAP. Wednesday of next week, the 4 of you, and if you tell me 98 other people can do it, mazel tov, I want it fucking done. I want it done right now.
I got fake friends, can't fuck with fake friends. They made me sick. I've been fucking patient, and now I'm getting.
Good to see you, good to see you. Nico, good to see you. LK Nitus, good to see you. Exotic, good to see you. Raj, hello, hello, hello. Good to see everybody. Just got off a really interesting conversation with some core people at Vayner. Fired up. Speed. Process cripples people. We put process and subjective creative on a pedestal, following rules. It just fucking sucks. It doesn't allow you to build trillion-dollar things. And I think it's a huge mistake. I think it's a huge, huge mistake, and I'm not a fan. Anyway, what else is going on? Good to see you, Khalid. Andrea, great to see you. Any advice when you want to change careers? Change them. That's my fucking advice. It's perfect timing. Everybody overthinks everything. Everybody ponders everything. Like, the best strategy is to fucking do. Enough. Like, everybody fucking debating, cynicism. Oh, Gary, I don't have 18 hours of sleep. I should sleep 7 hours a day. Good fuckface. Then fucking execute in 17 hours. Just everybody cares about like all the details and all these fucking shit that doesn't fucking matter. Think about fucking changing careers, change careers. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, that's it. Like, you don't need me on fucking Instagram Live telling you to do it. You don't need your mom to do it. You know, like, just fucking do it. Like, if you can afford it, do it. And if you can't afford it, fucking sell your house and fucking rent an apartment. Like, if you're so fucking miserable and you want to check and change careers. Fuck. Fucking everybody just thinking about, just fucking do shit. Like, if I fucking thought through everything I've done in my life, I wouldn't have done anything. None of it made sense. Hey, let's fucking document everything and then create micro content. Let's fucking invest in these fucking companies that nobody's ever fucking heard of. Let's fucking sell wine on the internet. Like, fucking do shit. Fuck. Everybody fucking, what the fuck? Like, really? Like, it's gonna be a fucking post, it's gonna be a motivational post on my Instagram page, or fucking lifestyle, self-improvement this, or fucking Oprah, or like fucking, like, God. Fucking do shit. I have no idea how to measure EQ. It's just people skills. If somebody's got it, they have it. I'm fired up too. Double A farm from Brooklyn, form, whatever. Maddie, you're a fucking clown. Fuck you. Like, you know, little bitch, come see me. Fucking Maddie Yankee, come see me, little fucking bitch. I'm kidding, Maddie. I hope you win. I'm sorry that you think I'm a clown, but I hope you win. I'm just fired up today. Like, just want people to win. Like, you know, like, I just want you guys to do stuff. I miss you too, Tyler Babin. I really I hope you guys are well. I just want good for everybody. By the way, I do have something I want to talk about, which is, on the flip side, I feel like too many people that are building audiences or have created some level of success, you got a verified account, you're an amazing founder, like Morin, Jim Quick, me, like, I think way too many people are dismissing people that disagree with them as haters or trolls, and I hate that. I think it's massively important to be empathetic. I think empathy is an enormous strength in today's environment where everybody has things to say and things that they're 2 cents. And I would really, really, really implore the 4,000 plus of you that are watching right now to not dismiss people that leave negative comments. Obviously, if people are like, you're, you know, derogatory terms or sexist terms or just really dirty, gnarly stuff, of course, that's not acceptable. But people that are pushing back, and some of you have seen some of the interactions that I've had with people on the street, that kid in London or other places, like, I think it's imperative to understand criticism, but it's also important for you to stay your course. Like, I hear criticism all the time, which I think is actually right. If you take a snapshot of today, the problem is I'm not playing for today. My life is not predicated on today. And so I'm really looking for people to factor in people's feedback and not be as dismissive, and realize how powerful empathy is, how much it's a foundation of success. See ya. That's a good one. My one reservation with this video is that it's gonna turn a lot of you into spam bots. That you're just gonna control copy, go into DM, and start pasting and getting banned or paused by Instagram. 148,000 followers, this is what they post. I want you to then click the URL that is linked to that person's account and look at their website. If they have a good website, leave him alone.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Isn't documenting like journaling?
Yeah, I think documenting is like journaling. I think obviously, yeah, sure. I mean, absolutely. Like,
right? Like the old, like back in the day, people would literally journal their lives.
Yeah, I mean, I just think you have to put out content.
Right.
Speed and volume. Speed and volume. Facebook, speed and volume. That is huge. That is huge. You have to have speed and you have to have volume. And the problem is most people struggle with both. And that's why most people aren't successful. I mean, like the reason you're not breaking out is two of the pillars besides quality are speed and volume. And the third one's quality. Like that's the formula. The formula is speed, quantity, and quality. That's it. And the third one you can't control. Like not everybody's gonna be charismatic, not everybody's gonna be funny, not everybody's gonna be attractive. But the other two you can if you break it. And I'm struggling with, so many people are struggling without putting out compelling content or they're half-assing it because they're overthinking their content and then that means they're slow. When you overthink, you slow down. When you're slow, somebody passes you. I mean, dude, I fucking just turn on this Facebook Live right now and I'm like, well, here we go. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you think? Right, Jason Nash? Like I don't know what I'm gonna talk about here. Like, I'm just gonna talk about what I'm living, what I'm feeling, what I'm doing, how I'm going, what I'm thinking, where I'm going, how I'm doing. I want you to go fucking listen to me and work and figure yourself out and get rid of poison people in your life and put in work and leave your fucking excuses at the door of poverty or broken homes or heritage or immigrant status or skin color or gender. I just want you to leave them all at the door, complete mindset. They're true. I'm not dismissing them, they're true. And I just want you to think they're fucking fake so you can fucking go.
They're down. They're ready for you.
They're ready for us?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go. I was in the middle. You fucked up, D-Rock. I could have been 3 minutes late for that horse shit. I was in the middle. You even know it. Oh, I can see your face. You know. Guys, it's D-Rock. Guys, no, listen. You guys admit it. Admit it. Admit that D-Rock D-Rock, admit to everybody that I was in it, that I was rolling, that good shit was about to come out.
And I hate myself.
You're upset, right?
I do.
Because you took something that was a commodity, which is like, let's just be on time, to something that means nothing for 3 minutes. Guys, I'm really sorry.
I always get yelled at for like not making sure you're not on time.
I'm really sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta go now. That's it. I lost it. I lost my mojo. If you're mad at D-Rock like I am, let's do this. D-Rock. We're gonna do a D-Rock contest. Here we go. D-Rock, what the fuck? Hashtag D-Rock, what the fuck? D-Rock, we're gonna turn this into a positive. You're negative. I'm gonna turn into a positive right now, D-Rock. There we go, guys. It's right here. Take the screenshot right now. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to get over here. Good lighting, D-Rock. You fucked up. You ruined the day. All right, take a screenshot right now. Screen it, you know, the side. You know what to do. We're gonna do a contest. Screen this. I'm giving you a couple more seconds before I sign off. Screen this. Screenshot this right now. Post on your Instagram this hashtag. D-Rock, what the fuck? I'm gonna give you 1 full minute. Start taking screenshots. Use this D-Rock, what the fuck hashtag in your post, and I'm gonna pick one of you, and I'm gonna fly you to New York City, and you're gonna shadow D-Rock for the day, which means you're shadowing me for the day. Everybody screenshot right now. Post this. Use the hashtag D-Rock, what the fuck.
I wonder what's going on here. I need to rotate my shot.
I have your attention, police paging Jason Scolata. Jason Scolata, please cell 0. Jason Scolata, please cell 0 on an airport courtesy telephone for the operator.